Hey everyone, this is Andy again here on the Lawson Farm. Today we got a little surprise for you. Um, we're out here in our little outbuilding right behind the house, and I have a chicken brooder set up. We just put our little Wheaties in here. We got 10 in here right now. And here comes Jacob. This little boy is so excited. This is the reason we have chickens right now, is because Jacob is so excited about getting chickens. He just couldn't stand it. But we're still planning on putting an order in to one of the. Actually, I think we're going to use Meyer Hatchery. I'm not sure, but we're going to be placing a bigger order and getting some more later on when we do our meat chickens, and we're going to get some more laying chickens. As far as I know, every one of these is roosters. They probably are. I don't know. They were straight run from Tractor Supply. They are. One of them is supposed to be silver laced Cotrans. I don't know if that's how you say that or not. Correct me down in the comments if I'm right or not. I don't know. That's not a brand. A breed I'm really familiar with. And then the other one was, gosh. I don't know. It's another type of Cotran, or however you say that word. And they're the ones that's got the fur on the feathers on their feet. But anyways, I'm not really sure if these right here are what they're supposed to be. And the lady at Tractor Supply even told me that she didn't think that these were the silver lace Cotrans because they didn't have fur on their feet. So who knows what they are. And I will say that's the downfall to buying some baby chicks from Tractor Supply or really any feed store, is there's no guarantee they are what they say they are. But we'll see. Time goes on. I really didn't care. It didn't bother me at all what kind they were. Like I said, I just wanted to hurry up and get a few in here so Jacob could get calmed down, and he's got chickens now and he's super excited. But a few things I want to mention while we're talking about chickens is what to do when you first get your chickens. Now, step back here. You can see I've got just a regular old metal water trough. This came from Tractor Supply too. It's the Tartar brand. And actually, I think it's a 100-gallon. Yep. It's a 100-gallon metal water trough. And this is, I guess you could call it my brooder box. Now, I've got pine wood shavings down here in the floor. And I don't have them too terribly deep, but just enough to really cover the floor up. And as time goes on, I'll be covering up all of this right in here. I'll just keep throwing an extra layer and extra layer and extra layer on. Kind of leave them in there for some insulation and kind of help them keep them warm. Then I've got the heat lamp mounted right here on a piece of scrap wood I had laying around. And I was a little worried to start with if it was going to be too far or too close, but it seems to be working real good. What you want to see is these chickens out running around like they are right now. If they were all huddled right under here under this heat lamp, you would know it was too cold in here. Or if they were all around the edges far away from the heat lamp, you would know it was too hot. And right now they're just kind of running around everywhere, so that's a good sign. That shows that the temperature is about right in there. And I'm sure tonight, because this building is outside, you can see, we're outside. There's no heat in here. So I'm sure tonight they'll probably start huddling under this heat lamp as the temperature goes down. But I think it's going to work pretty good. But what I did do, and a little tip I could recommend, is I put a screw through this to help hold this heat lamp here to keep it from sliding off, because that thing gets hot, and if it were for some reason to fall down in those wood chips, that's kind of like a fire hazard, and that's something we don't want. But I've got two different types of feeders in here. I've got this style that opens up and they can just stick their head in. You open it up to put the feed in. And I've got this style. And so far they seem to like this one better. I don't know why, but that's the one they've been going to. And you just fill up. This is just an old I think it's an old mayonnaise jar, one of the old glass mayonnaise jars, or you can use canning jars or whatever. But both of these here, just take the standard jar, the smallmouth jar, and I've got those rocks in this one to help prevent the chicks from getting down in the water and drowning, which is unlikely, but it is a possibility. So they can still stick their heads around in this water. However, they can't actually get their whole body over into the water. Now you want to make sure you keep clean water in there. So, that's clean right now. But tomorrow, after they scratch and everything, they'll scratch and they'll throw these wood shavings around. And by the way, those are pine wood shavings. I've been told you don't want to use the cedar wood shavings. You want to use the pine wood shavings. But just look at them there. Now they're all huddled up in the corner. Guess because I'm over here with the camera. But, that's, like I said, it's not something that's likely to happen, but it can happen. They can get their whole body in there. So that's a few little tips if you're just getting started out with some chickens. You don't have to buy one of these tubs. I've got something this big because I plan on, at some point in time, having a whole lot of chicks. And so I wanted to make sure I had enough room. Honestly, with many, I may even end up having to buy another one just for the simple fact there may not be enough room in this one. But, we'll probably keep these in here maybe 2 weeks, just depending on how they grow. Then we'll turn them loose into the actual chicken coop. So, let's see. As long as everything, these things are happy. Now, we did have one of these dark ones here that had some poop stuck to his butt. And it wasn't bad, and the chicken acted fine. So, yeah, we told the lady we'd go ahead and take it. But, we got that off as soon as we got home. And I'm going to keep an eye on it just to make sure that it don't happen again. But he seems to be doing fine. Every one of them's been eating and drinking. But it's just always fun to watch new baby chicks. I love watching them. But anyways, that's about it. I just wanted to share with y'all what's going on. Like I said, we will be getting some more chicks at some point in time. Just not right now. It'll probably be closer to the end of this month. We're right at the beginning of March right now, and I figure it's probably going to be closer to the end of the month when it really starts warming up a little better. But there they are. There's the babies. Eating away. They're already going to eat me out of house and home, and they're not even grown. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I don't know. Not a whole lot of helpful tips in this video, but a few. So maybe if you're just getting chickens of your own and don't know what to do, maybe this will help you out. But I just wanted to kind of share what's going on around here, and we will catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Alright, so I just had to come back in and take one more shot of these things. I'm going to assume that since they're all laying down and sort of sleeping, that means they're comfortable. So let's assume that that's a good sign. I believe these little chicks are going to be alright. They're looking good. They're looking good. Happy chicks.